In ancient times, many unexplained events were attributed to the divine. For instance, thunderstorms were believed by various cultures to be caused by gods. Ancient beliefs also stated that humans were created by a supreme being, although no one has ever seen this being. With the advancements in science and technology, many mysteries that were once considered mystical have been explained, and the influence of the divine has gradually diminished. Yet, there are still events that remain unexplained to this day. Among these, the stories written in the Bible hold many mysteries, despite modern scientific exploration attempting to provide evidence for or against them. There is no conclusive proof. What are these mysteries? Let's delve into the 8 enigmas in the Bible that remain unanswered to date. According to the Gospels of Luke and Matthew, Jesus was born in Bethlehem in the first year after the Common Era. His father was a carpenter named Joseph, while his mother was Mary, a common Jewish woman. Tradition has it that Mother Mary, after a dream, received a message from God's messenger about conceiving a child. Later, she became pregnant with Jesus while remaining a virgin. From a naturalistic perspective, this seems illogical. However, for thousands of years, Christian believers have held steadfast in their belief that Mary's conception of Jesus was entirely due to supernatural power, without any physical union between man and woman. Jesus' birth is still shrouded in mystery. Apart from Mary's virginity, there is still debate about Jesus' actual birth date. While Christmas is celebrated on December 24th, 25 every year, it is not historically Jesus' birthday. Some sources claim this date was chosen because it was close to a major Roman festival honoring Saturn, the father of Zeus. In Eastern Christianity, Jesus' birth date is celebrated on January 7th according to the Gregorian calendar. Therefore, in some Eastern European countries, Christmas is celebrated on this date rather than December 24, 25. The crucifixion of Jesus holds immense symbolic importance. It signifies his voluntary sacrifice to cleanse humanity's sins. It is believed that after being crucified, Jesus was taken down from the cross and buried by devoted followers. He was wrapped in a linen cloth anointed with oil, and Joseph of Arimathea placed him in a newly built tomb. A few days later, 2 women went to check and found the tomb empty. Where did Jesus' body go? Jesus appeared before his disciples, announcing that God had made him alive. Over the next 40 days, Jesus appeared multiple times to instruct his disciples. These teachings were carefully recorded in the scriptures. As technology advanced, many researchers explored sites near Jerusalem to study the crucifixion event. Some archaeological findings validate the crucifixion and burial, but there is no convincing evidence regarding Jesus' resurrection. Hence, this event remains one of humanity's greatest mysteries. In the Bible, the Garden of Eden was where Adam and Eve lived. They were the first humans created by God. Legend has it that life here was idyllic, devoid of sickness or suffering. Later, influenced by a serpent, Eve tempted Adam to eat the forbidden fruit in God's garden. Consequently, they were expelled by God. Some argue that the Garden of Eden is purely imaginative. However, researchers have pinpointed its possible location in the Middle East, though exact identification remains elusive. Around 30-33 AD, Jesus shared a meal with his 12 apostles. This became known as the Last Supper before his arrest and crucifixion. During this meal, he used a cup to drink wine. This cup was later lost or hidden. All items associated with Jesus hold significant symbolic meaning for Christians. Hence, this cup, often referred to as the Holy Grail, has been sought for 2,000 years. Despite numerous claims of discovery, the truth about the Holy Grail remains elusive. Its mystique has led to conflict and even violence among people seeking this religious artifact. Moses played a vital role in Jewish history. He led the Israelites to freedom from the powerful Egyptian Empire and laid the groundwork for the Middle East's development. The event of Moses parting the Red Sea is vividly recorded. According to the Old Testament, as the Egyptians pursued, Moses raised his staff and the sea divided, creating a path for the Israelites. After they crossed, the waters returned, drowning the Egyptian soldiers. Scientists discovered a natural phenomenon in the Red Sea, involving strong winds and low tides that could theoretically allow people to cross. However, how the Israelites managed to traverse such harsh conditions over a significant distance remains a mystery. The book of Genesis details that at the age of 130, Adam fathered a son, Seth, who resembled him greatly. Living to 130 and still having a child is deemed impossible in today's context. However, an explanation could be the different lifespans and time measurement of ancient people compared to modern standards. Yet, this theory is somewhat impractical, as our current calendar was established over 700 years before the birth of Jesus. One of the famous tales in chapters 6 to 9 of the book of Genesis tells of God's decision to wipe out mankind due to their sins. Noah, being righteous, was forewarned and instructed to build a giant ark with 3 levels to save all animal species from a great flood. The story of Noah's Ark appears not only in Christianity, but also in major civilizations like Mesopotamia, Judaism, and Islam. Archaeological findings suggest that the Noah flood story might have been based on a real event in the Black Sea region, where the sea levels rose significantly around 8,000 years ago, causing widespread floods. Dinosaurs, reptiles that ruled the earth around 200 million years ago, indeed existed before humans. However, our ancestors didn't witness them as they lived long before us. Remarkably, the Bible describes creatures similar to dinosaurs. A passage describes a creature that eats grass like an ox. Behold, his strength is in his loins, and his power is in the muscles of his belly. He moves his tail like a cedar tree. The sinews of his thighs are knit together. His bones are tubes of bronze. His limbs are like bars of iron. He is the first of the works of God. Perhaps at the time of writing the Bible, humans were unaware of dinosaurs' existence. Therefore, this coincidence of descriptions is likely due to the reptile-like characteristics observed by ancient people. These are the 8 greatest mysteries in the Bible that I've compiled. What do you think about these mysteries? Are they real or products of rich imagination? Comment below and let me know. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.